KOFO 1220 103.7 FM.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from KOFO 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. This ball game is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsor, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, and by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, and by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Kansas State Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Arvest Bank, CarStar, C.S. Cunningham Construction, and the City of Ottawa. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Harvey Drake Field here in Ottawa. It's time for American Legion Baseball action as those 60 Arrows get set to take on Chanute in a single 9-inning ball game here this evening. Ottawa now 3-2 on the year. They went 1-2 over the weekend at the Sam Ellis Showcase Classic in Emporia. They won their opening game against Belle Plaine, but then dropped decisions to Emporia and Wichita Aviators to finish 1-2 on the tournament. Home opener here tonight, and a nice weather condition for baseball here. Flag looks like it's blowing across the field from left field to right field, and the temperature very, very comfortable for baseball here in the early part of June. Take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Chanute, batting first and playing in center field will be Adam Albertini. Hitting second and doing the pitching, Peyton Beck. The shortstop, Mason Manbeck, will bat third. Hitting fourth and doing the catching, Cade Addis. Third baseman, Cam Kester, will bat fifth. Hitting sixth, playing in left field, Alex Crum. First baseman, Taylor Lastman, hits seventh. Batting eighth, playing in right field, Matthew Vale. Bryson Ellis is at second base, batting ninth, and Chanute will bat a 10th player, and that is Dawson Lehman. So for Chanute, Albertini, Beck, Manbeck, Addis, Kester, and Crum, Lastman, Vale, Ellis, and Lehman. For the Arrows, leading off playing in center field tonight, Wyatt Johnston. Batting second, the shortstop, Brady Beats. Hitting third and doing the catching, Wayne Laurie. Third baseman, Cole Swanson, will bat fourth. Hitting fifth and at second base tonight, Blake Olmeyer. Aiden Michael, the first baseman, will bat sixth. Designated hitter, Michael Hull, hits seventh. In left field, batting eighth, Tanner Gould. And the right fielder, Logan Sterling, will bat ninth. For the Arrows, Johnston, Beats, Wayne Laurie, Swanson, Olmeyer, Aiden Michael, Hull, Gould, and Sterling. And right-hander Brody Mundell will be on the mound tonight for the Arrows to start things off. Coaches meeting at home plate. Start of a fairly busy week here for the Arrows. They'll have a twin bill here at home on Wednesday evening when the Newton Knights come to town, and then the Garnett Mud Dogs check in here at Harvey Drake Field on Thursday for a doubleheader. And Ottawa plays a couple of games up at Topeka in the Topeka tournament on Saturday, and depending on how they do there, also action scheduled for Sunday from that tournament. Ottawa plays the Wolves at noon on Saturday, and at 2 o'clock they'll take on the team from Pittsburgh. So, busy week. Starting off here today with this 9-inning game. This originally, of course, was supposed to be down at Chanute, but flood conditions down there in Chanute near Katy Park and Paul Lindblad Field made it impossible for us to get that game in there. They decided last week to move it up here, and the Arrows then will travel to Chanute on July the 8th for a single 9-inning game that night. Harvey Drake Field, symmetrical, 320 down the lines, 360 to dead center field. And as I mentioned, wind blowing across the field kind of from left to right, sometimes It appears it's actually blowing in from center, so seeing a little bit of everything here so far this evening. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have the oath of sportsmanship for American Legion Baseball, and then after that we'll have our national anthem while they're doing the oath. We will tell you that next week also is a busy week, not necessarily so much with ball games, but with a lot of other things going on. The team has a special movie night, and I'm sorry that we are in the middle of the national anthem here. And the national anthem ahead of tonight's action. I'll remind you once again that Ottawa will then have on the 21st Cancer Awareness Night here at Harvey Drake Field as they take on Oskaloosa. And then on Saturday, the 22nd, is the annual Keith Searfoss Memorial Golf Tournament. Sunday, the 23rd, it's also an annual event, the alumni game that afternoon. So there's lots of things going on over that weekend to help support American Legion Baseball here in Ottawa. So we would invite you to get out and support the team in any way that you can. Arrows making their first appearance tonight on their home field, but we'll get double headers here on Wednesday and Thursday. And the Arrows will some final words of instruction from Kyle Altick and take the field. Let's set them for you defensively. In left field tonight, Tanner Gould. Wyatt Johnston is in center. And in right field, Logan Sterling. Third baseman is Cole Swanson. Brady Beats is the shortstop. At second base, Blake Olmeyer. And at first, Aiden Michael. Behind the plate will be Wayne Laurie. And on the mound will be right-hander Brody Mundell. He's making his fourth appearance. He pitched twice in the Sam Ellis Showcase Tournament. Had a nice outing against Belle Plaine. Pitched the final 3 1/3 innings. Picked up the save. Allowed just 2 hits, 1 earned run. He walked 1, struck out 7. But then it was actually with the Wichita Aviators just lit him up on Saturday afternoon. He did not record an out. Allowed 4 hits and 7 runs, 6 earned. He walked 4. So he's looking to get back on track here this evening. And it'll be interesting to see how far he goes. In the game against Belle Plaine, he threw 65 pitches. That was Friday, and then Saturday he came back against against Wichita, and he threw another 29. So can't picture him going very far into this game. Of course, 9-inning contest, you're going to have to kind of break things up anyway. But you've got to also set up your pitching for Wednesday and Thursday. There's a throw to second base, and we're ready for action. Adam Albertini will lead things off. He is the center fielder, bats right-handed. Pitch of the night is skied in the air, shallow left center. Coming on is Johnston, and the ball drops. I don't know whether Johnston lost that in the sun, but neither he or Gould was anywhere near the ball when it hit. Pitcher number 2, please set. So a runner at first, nobody out. Here is Peyton Beck. It's from the left side. He is the pitcher tonight for Chanute to start the ball game. Pretty good lead for Albertini. Mundell will step off the rubber. Runner goes, pitch a strike, throw to second base, will not be in time. Albertini just beat it. Pretty good throw by Laurie, but Albertini got a good jump. Shortstop number 2, Mason Ponce. One strike to Beck. The pitch is a breaking ball high. Chanute and Ottawa have had some battles over the last half dozen years or so. Next pitch high with a fastball, 2-1. Albertini leads away. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it hits the outside corner at the knees. Curveball grounded up the middle, fielded near the bag at second by Beats. He'll throw to retire back. Albertini takes third. So one away. The batter will be Mason Manbeck. Right-handed hitter. Infield is back for the Arrows. Curve stayed inside. Ground ball foul outside of third. Hit hard, but foul down the third baseline. Adele's next pitch. Curve is bounced to third, and they got the runner hung up between third and home. Laurie will throw back. They better hurry, and they just got him. Swanson made his throw just a tad too early. Now Albertini headed back and never slowed up, and Swanson was just able to get that tag applied. Fielder's choice, going 5-2-5. 2 outs, and here is Cade Addis. Addis, right-handed hitter, and he pops it up. Mile in the air. Third baseman Swanson down the line, and that one's going to drop also. Well, those are 2 playable fly balls. Number 5, the catches should have been made. Generally, the third baseman will make the call in that situation, but I don't think Swanson had a good beat on it. Mundell never called for it. It wasn't an easy play for Laurie to make. The batter is Cam Kester. Breaking ball in for a strike. Not a cloud in the sky, so you do have the high sky to worry about. Fastball high and away. But still, somebody's got to make that catch. Same thing was true of the ball hitting into left center field off the bat of Albertini. 1-1 to Kester. Little ground ball down the third baseline, foul. And the count's 1-2. 2 2 on with 2 out, just underway in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Mundelli. Strikes out Kester, and the side is retired. No runs, a couple of hits, no errors, 2 left. At the end of a half inning of play, Chanute nothing, Ottawa coming to bat, and we'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's late at night. You'd been visiting family and you're on your way home. You didn't see the deer in front of you until it was too late. Everyone is safe. Your vehicle did its job and protected you. Now you get to find out if your auto insurance does the same. It will, because you have State Farm Auto Insurance through local agent Keith King in Ottawa.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Well, the Arrows dodge a bullet in the top of the first. They'll come to bat here in the bottom half of the inning. They'll send to the plate Wyatt Johnston, Brady Beats, and Wayne Laurie. For Chanute, out in left field is Alex Crum. Center fielder is Adam Albertini. And in right field, Matthew Vale. Third baseman's Cam Kester. Jason Manbeck is at shortstop. Bryson Ellis, the second baseman. And at first, Taylor Lastman. Kate Addis is behind the plate, and it's left-hander Peyton Beck on the mound for Chanute. Kyle Altick will coach at third base. And is that Nathan? Nathan Ross at first base. Wyatt Johnston will lead things off. Wyatt's 4 for 8 on the year. Missed the games over the weekend. Had a good doubleheader up in Topeka against the Senators. Ottawa won both those games. Pitch from Beck is a strike. Curve is inside, 1-1. Fly ball, right center field. That's a long run, and over there is Albertini. He'll get there and make the catch. One away, and now Brady Beats will bat for the first time this season. He played the first game against the Senators last Wednesday, but was hit for in the lineup. Right-handed batter. Fouls it off, strike 1. Left-hander winds and deals. Fastball outside. Fouled off over the screen. It's 1-2. Chopper toward third. If you get hop for Kester, he'll throw to first in time. There's 2 away. Now the batter, Wayne Laurie. Wayne on the year is 8 for 16. Right-handed batter. Pitch to him. Breaking ball inside. Lined hard and past the shortstop into left field. Laurie has a 2-out single, and that will get Cole Swanson to the plate. Courtesy runner for Laurie, and that'll be Brett Hadel. Cole Swanson is 3 for 10. Stretch by Beck, and the pitch. Swanson fouls it back. Hadel gets his lead. A 1 pitch, up too high. Inside and high, they throw behind the runner and nearly threw it away. Two and one to Swanson. Runner at first, 2 outs. Nothing, bottom of the first. Fouled off, left to the plate. That evens the count, 2 and 2. Curveball stayed high. Now the Arrows will get the added advantage of sending the base runner with 2 outs here. There he goes. Pitch is fouled back. Beck has the sign. Again, the 3-2. And it's hit down the right field line, foul. I think Swanson's thinking to himself, I swung at ball 4 right there. Didn't manage to foul it off. And low ball 4 to put runners at first and second with 2 away. Batter Blake Olmeyer. Olmeyer is 6 for 15 on the season. First baseman will play behind the runner over there. Outside corner, 0-1. Olmeyer has been quite good so far this season in this type of situation. He leads the team with 6 RBIs. Pops this one up on the infield. It'll be the third baseman, Kester, to make the call and the catch. And Ottawa's out here in the first. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on base at the end of an inning. Ottawa nothing, Chanute nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
KOFO and State Farm agent Brian Disbro are at it again, sending you to the K to see the Kansas City Royals this season. To win tickets, register at Ryan's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. And you can be there to see the Royals host the Twins on June 22nd. We'll announce the winner on June 19th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
He slams one into deep right field. Mazzara going back, and gone. Cuthbert to the opposite field.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Disbro and KOFO.
Chanute bats here in the top of the second. They will send to the plate Alex Crum, Taylor Lastman, and Matthew Vail. Brody Mundell was able to work around the 2 pop fly singles. Big play of the inning actually turned out to be the ground ball off the bat of Manbeck. Albertini took off for home, and Ottawa was able to retire Albertini in a rundown. Alex Crum will lead things off, right-handed hitting left fielder. Mundell goes to work. Up over his head. Swing and a miss. A speed pitch, 1-1 now. Over but low. 2 balls and a strike. Breaking ball stayed inside. Three-one pitch. Fouled out of play. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's high. Runner at first. Here's Taylor Lastman, the first baseman. Lastman hits from the right side. Dell's pitch is upstairs. Go to first, runner back. Curve inside, 2-0. Fastball is high up over the head of Lastman. Ball 4 high. So 2 on with nobody out. Batter is Matthew Vail, the right fielder. Matthew Vail, a right-handed hitter. He's bunting and bunts through it. The throw behind the runner at first. Back safely is Lastman. One strike to Vail. Curve bends in there, strike 2. Went after him and he fouls it off. Again, the 0-2 pitch. 3 went around, strike 3. So that's a big strikeout right there. It'll bring Bryson Ellis to the plate with 1 out. Crum at second base, Lastman at first. Curve is high and inside. Down low, nice stop by Laurie, but 2-0 the count to Bryson Ellis. Again low, 3-0. Ellis takes the strike. Now the 3-1 pitch. Pop foul out of play, first base side. Stretch. And the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Beats will go to first base and offline, and everybody's safe. Beats, I think, had a play at second. Instead went to first and made a bad throw. Bases are loaded now. And here is Dawson Lehman. Michael and Swanson in on the grass. Curve for a strike. Swing and a miss, and quickly 0-2 to Lehman. Curve just missed inside, 1-2. Strike 3 call, breaking ball, caught the outside corner. Now back to the top of the order, though, for Adam Albertini, who singled into shallow left center on a ball that should have been caught back in the first. Fastball in for a strike. Curveball chopped to third. Up with it, Swanson. The throw across is in time, and Mundell works out of the jam. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the second. Score 0-0, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
You know how doctors refer you to specialists when you need specific care? Well, I'm about to do the same thing. When you need concrete work done, you need someone who specializes in concrete work. And that's C.S. Cunningham. Licensed and insured. And good. Take a look at all the great things they've done and done right. It's all right there on their Facebook page for everyone to see. Then give them a call. Free estimates, top-notch results. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
For the Arrows here in the bottom of the second, Aiden Michael will lead things off. He'll be followed by Michael Hull and then Tanner Gould. Aiden Beck allowed a 2-out single to Wayne Laurie, and Cole Swanson drew a walk, but then he retired Blake Olmeyer on a popper to the third baseman. Again, just one game tonight. It's a 9-inning contest. Ottawa plays at home against Newton on Wednesday and against Garnett on Thursday. Aiden Michael is 4 for 9 on the year. Ball right-handed batter. Beck goes to work. And the pitch to strike. Swing and a miss. Wicked cut. Michael came up empty. He's down to the count 0-2. Grounded to short. Mandek bobbles it. And now safe at first is Michael. So Michael is safe on the air. Batter Michael Hull. Hull is 4 for 13 on the season. Left-hander to the belt, the pitch. Foul back to the screen. Safe lead for Michael over at first. Hull chops that one foul near the third base dugout. Back ahead in the count, 0-2. Over but low. Stretch, 1-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging. First strikeout for Peyton Beck. One away, now Tanner Gould. Gould is 1 for 8 on the year. Gould takes high. 0-0, bottom of the second inning here. Arrows have a runner at first, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Ottawa swinging for the fences here. Not going to hit many home runs out on a night like tonight. High and outside, 2-1. Another pitch high, 3-1. All 4 high and 2 on with 1 out.
Right fielder number 2, Logan Sterling.
Now Logan Sterling. Logan picked up his first hit of the year on Saturday afternoon. He's 1 for 11. Bunts and misses, 0-1. Runners lead away from first and second. Sterling chops it foul back of the plate. Just above the letters, 1 and 2. Stretch and the pitch. Check to swing, the pitch inside. And the count even 2-2 now. Fisted foul, and Sterling stays alive. Aiden Michael at second base, Tanner Gould at first. Another 2-2 pitch to Logan Sterling. Grounder to the hole, and on into left field for a hit. Seeing eye single for Logan Sterling loads the bases.
Number 9, Wyatt Johnston.
And back to the top of the Ottawa order for Wyatt Johnston. Wyatt retired on a fly to right center, caught by the center fielder Albertini in the first. Beck working from the stretch. This pitch up too high. Two and 0. And Johnston takes high. Swinging 2-0, and Johnston fouls it back to the screen. Fastball in there, 2-2. Popped up just behind second. Infield fly rule is called. Catch made by Manbeck, 2 away.
Shortstop number 12, Brady Beats.
So they up to Brady Beats, who grounded out to third his first time. Stretch by Beck, the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. That ball is hit into left center field. Albertini on the run. He'll slide, and he can't come up with it. 2 runs are going to score. Here comes a runner toward third, and into second base goes Beats.
Catcher number 0, Wayne Laurie.
A double for Brady Beats. Let's call it a single and a taking second on the throw, actually. Here's Wayne Laurie, who singled to left his first time. Ground ball to second. Up with it is Ellis. The throw to first in time to retire the Arrows. But they take the lead in the second. 2 runs on a couple of hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. We played 2, Ottawa 2, Chanute nothing. And we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa at 104 South Cedar is out to build the largest retail inventory in the area, including Lawrence and Kansas City. Why would they do that? Because of service and satisfaction. With the large inventory, they want to have the quality parts and accessories in stock when you need them. Whether it's for your minivan or your muscle car, their staff is ready to show you what Napa know-how is all about.
This is Troy Lockhart, store owner of Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. Come in and see my staff and learn what Napa know-how is all about.
2-0 Arrows as Chanute bats here in the third. They'll send the 2, 3, and 4 hitters to the plate. Beck, Manbeck, and Addis. Brody Mundell has worked out of trouble in both the first 2 innings. Runner at third with just 1 out in the first. Bases loaded with 1 out in the second. Still time for you to get out and enjoy some of the action. Remember, we're playing a 9-inning game here tonight. So if you've finished dinner and want some good entertainment, come on out to the ballpark. Give a shout out to our title sponsor, Keith King, your State Farm insurance agent. He's at 111 South Main. You can give me a call at 242-9435. He'll be happy to help you with many, many types of insurance, including auto, homeowners, life, and rental insurance. Peyton Beck will lead things off, thrown out by the shortstop Beats his first time up. Gets down the left field line. That's trouble if it stays fair. It will be a fair ball. Into second base with a double is Beck.
Shortstop number 4, Mason Manbeck.
So for the third inning in a row, Chanute has its leadoff man on. Here is Mason Manbeck. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Breaking ball for a strike. Fastball up and in. Stretch. 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, nice stop by Laurie. Down too low, it's 3-1. This is the 12th batter to face Mundell in the ball game. 8 of those have batted with runners in scoring position. Curve is in there, strike 2. Now the stretch, 3-2 pitch. Just chopped it at the plate foul. Mundell went back to the breaking pitch. Manbeck was able to fight it off. Fastballs hit down the third baseline. Mundell off the mound. He'll have to hurry and safe at first, and then a throw to third, and safe at third is Beck. So the infield single hit number 4 for Chanute. The batter will be Kate Addis, who got a single on the ball hit near the pitcher's mound in the air back in the first inning. Let's see if Mundell can wriggle out of this one. Popped it up. Third baseman Swanson makes the call and just about dropped it. Boy, it must be a tough sky out there today. One away, though. Now Cam Kester. Kester struck out swinging back in the first inning. Manbeck goes, pitch high, throw through to second base, and not in time. One to 0 to Kester. Arrows play their infield back. Fouled off. Stretch. 1-1 pitch. All the way back to the screen, but the runner didn't see it. And Beck stays at third base. Mundell's 2-1 pitch to Kester. Line in the shallow right. That one is going to drop in for a hit. A run is home. Manbeck stops at third. It's 2-1. Little soft line drive into shallow right. Just beyond the reach of Ohlmeyer, who tried to get over there. So now the lead run is on. Batter Alex Crum drew a walk in the second inning. Fastball high and tight. Curve for a strike, 1-1. Arrows up 2-1, but Chanute threatening here in the top of the third. Grounder, base hit in left field. Manbeck will score to tie the game.
First baseman number 21, Avery Last.
And Kyle Altick out of the dugout. Keep in mind once again that Mundell threw both Friday and Saturday. You could kind of imagine on a night like this it'd be pitching by committee anyway. Arrows used 4 hurlers against Emporia on Friday night and 3 others on Saturday. Mundell will stay in the game. Taylor Lastman, the batter, he walked his first time up. Chanute has tied it here in the top of the third. First and second, 1 out. Curve in there for a strike. Fastball missed inside. Hit a long way, but never fair down the left field line. Arrows have warm-up action down the left field line. Brett Hadel is throwing. Strike 3 call. Breaking ball caught. Lastman looking.
Right fielder number 23, Matthew Bale.
So 2 outs. Here's Matthew Vale, strikeout victim in the second inning. Ground ball back to the mound. Mundell will underhand to first to retire the side, but Chanute ties the ball game. They get 2 runs on 4 hits, no Ottawa errors, and 2 left on base. The end of 2.5, Ottawa 2, Chanute 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Have you ever walked into a business and been treated so well by the people that work there, you can tell they were meant to do what they do? That's what you feel when you walk into Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. For more than 50 years, you've been treated with personal service and attention while being shown the best in high-quality jewelry and accessories. If you want to drive out of town, be treated like a number so an associate can make a commission, and walk out with jewelry like everybody else, go right ahead. But for a unique jewelry buying experience, walk into Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2. Summer is coming, so it's time to recharge your car's AC with Sub-Zero refrigerant at Napa Auto Parts, 104 South Cedar in Ottawa.
Middle third of the Arrows order up here in the bottom of the third, Swanson, Olmeyer, and Michael. Ottawa got 2 in the second. Chanute came right back in the top of the third with a couple. Arrows Coaches Show gets underway on Wednesday from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa. Derek Chappell will talk American Legion Baseball with the coaches and some of the players throughout the year. Come on down, enjoy some of the food specials that go on during the program each Wednesday from 12:20 to 1 right here on KOFO. Cole Swanson drew a walk his first time up. Chopper slowly hit. Third baseman Kester cuts it off and throws just in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here is Blake Olmeyer, who popped out to third in the first inning.
21, Blake Olmeyer.
Pitch from Beck. Went around on a pitch outside the zone, 0-1. Chopper foul past third. Now the two-strike pitch. Struck him out with a pitch up around his eyeballs. Strikeout number 2 for Beck, and 2 outs here in the inning.
First baseman number 7, Aiden Michael.
Now Aiden Michael, who reached on an error and scored a run back in the second inning. Low breaking ball is in for a strike. Foul back to the netting. It's 0-2. Fastball missed away. Ground ball speared by the third base coach, Kyle Altick. Still 1-2 to Michael. That breaking pitch stayed high, 2-2 now. Bases empty, 2 outs, bottom of the third, 2-2 tie. Struck him out swinging, and the inning's over. Ottawa goes in order in the third at the end of 3. Still 2-2, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission is your place for activities and other programs designed to keep the members of our community active and healthy. Visit us at the GOT building or online at orcottawas.org to see recreation options for all ages. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Don't let spring storms blow you away. Storm shelters at Trendle Lumber, 1516 South Main in Ottawa.
Here we go to the fourth. For Chanute, Ellis, Lehman, and Albertini. Bryson Ellis reached on an error by the shortstop in the second. Brody Mundell back to work. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Curve, miss low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chanute has out-hit the Arrows 6-3. Swing and a miss by Ellis, 1-2. Struck him out with a pitch in the dirt. Morial had to throw to first base, and the out recorded. This strikeout for Brody Mundell. Now Dawson Lehman, who was called out on strikes back in the second inning. Butted foul. First base side, 0-1. Next pitch, and it plunks him. Breaking ball didn't break. Back to the top of the order for Adam Albertini. Scratch single in the first, bounced out to third in the second. Throw to first. Lehman's back. It's to Albertini. Strike at the letters. Now the 0-1 pitch. Runner's going. The pitch is a strike. Throw to second is not in time. Two strikes to Albertini. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Laurie. Wind now appears to be blowing out toward right center. Fastball just got a piece of it and fouled it back to the base of the screen. Adele checks the runner at second, comes to the plate. Strike three, breaking ball. Got him on the outside corner. 2 outs, and here is Peyton Beck. Beck doubled down the left field line his last time up, scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Big cut. No contact. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled at the plate. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Mundell strikes out the side, hits a man. That's one man left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 tie. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Legion Baseball on KOFO.
Many people are finding themselves spending more and more time sitting behind a computer or standing for long hours during the day. Each time we lean forward 60 degrees, the stress placed on our neck is increased dramatically. Bad posture can lead to numbness, pain, tense nerves, and even affect your breathing. Stress on your neck can also lead to tense upper back and shoulder muscles, resulting in frequent headaches due to this poor posture. This is Dr. Sherry Jung at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Give us a call today for a no-charge consultation at 785-242-4100.
2-2 tie here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Lower third of the Ottawa order, Pohl, Gould, and Sterling. Both teams have had threats. Both teams picked up a couple of runs. Ottawa in the second, Chanute in the third. Off tomorrow, 2 against Newton on Wednesday, 2 more against Garnett on Thursday. Michael Hull, a strikeout victim, his first time up.
Number 16, Michael Hull.
Pitch to Michael is fouled out of play. Beck's 0-1 pitch. Line foul. Left field side. Just off the outside corner, 1-2. Struck him out swinging, another big cut. Ball coming up empty. 4 strikeouts now for Beck.
Number 17, Tanner Gould.
Tanner Gould, the batter, walked and scored in the second. Curve hit the outside corner, 0-1. Foul back to the screen. Back ahead of Gould, 0-2. Fastball high. Base is empty, 1 out. 2-2 tie, bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Right fielder, number 2, Logan Sterling.
Now Logan Sterling, who singled to left back in the second inning. Strike on the inside corner. Blowing away. Curve stayed high, and it's 2-1. Sterling out in front of that pitch, swings and misses. 2-2 now. Struck him out, and Ottawa goes in order, all strikeouts. And we played 4, still Ottawa 2, Chanute 2. Back in 30 seconds, this is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order. Adjust mirrors and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Brody Mundell coming out for his 5th inning of work as Chanute bats in the 5th. Mean of the order, 3, 4, and 5, Manbeck, Addis, and Kester. Mundell with 75 pitches through 4 innings. Peyton Beck will lead things. Check that. Mason Manbeck will lead things off. He is 1 for 2. He beat out an infield single his last time up and scored a run. Pitch from Mundell. 2 high and inside, 1-0. Went around on the pitch. It's a strike, 1-1. Slow curve is in there. Now the 1-2 offering. Hit into center field, and that one is going to get in for extra bases. Manbeck on his way to second. Johnson had a little trouble with the baseball. He's going to try for third, and he's going to make it. So Manbeck with a leadoff triple. And the lead run 90 feet away for Cade Addis. Pitch, grounded to the hole, and speared by Beast, but he'll have no play. Manbeck will score to make it 3-2 Chanute. And now the batter, Cam Kester, who singled to right to drive home a run his last time up. Over to first. Swing and a foul ball down the left field line, giving chase, and making the catch is Tanner Gould. One on, one out. Here is Alex Crum, who has walked and singled. Another quick throw to first, but Addis is back. And a throw over. And runner back. Inside and high to Crum. Chanute has a run home here in the fifth, leading now 3-2. Curve for a strike. Get a throw over, back safely is Addis. There goes, pitches inside, throw to second base, not in time. I'm sorry, that is not Addis out there running. Courtesy runner. Two and one to Crum. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Curve, grounded at third. Swanson looks the runner back, throws to first, and the ball rolls away from Michael. Safe at first will be Crum on the air. Now the batter, Taylor Lastman. Lastman walked in the second, struck out in the third. Takes a pitch for a strike. Bounced up there. Laurie knocked it down, kept it near the plate. Ball and a strike. First and second, one out. Chanute leads 3-2 in the top of the fifth. Line foul past third. Glassman turned on it, but a little bit too far out in front of it. Pop foul backing out of play. Still 1-2. Curve, strike three called. Two outs. Here's Matthew Vail, 0 for 2. Down low. Breaking ball low, 2-0. Stretch. 2-0 pitch. Inside corner with a fastball. Breaking ball low and away, 3-1 now. Ellis in the on-deck circle. He'd hit if Vail reaches. Strike two, hit the inside corner. Now with two outs, you would expect the runners to be off and moving. Strike three call, fastball outside corner. And Mundell works out a further damage. But Chanute takes the lead, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Chanute 3, Ottawa 2. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy, makes it easy for you to pick up or drop off your prescription during the Legacy Square construction. Park at their designated stalls or near 134 South Main and call 242-0240. They'll bring your prescription right out or pick up your written script.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Is it bath time for your vehicle? Use Armor All, Turtle Wax, and Eagle One products at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, or Gardner.
Arrows will have the top of the order up here in the bottom of the fifth. Johnson, Beats, and Laurie if anybody reaches Swanson. Peyton Beck has struck out the last 5 Ottawa hitters. Ottawa swinging for the fences with just about every swing they take. That is not a recipe for success against a left-hander like this. Wyatt Johnston has flied to center, popped to the shortstop. Takes low. Hit down the right field line. Over is Vail, still going over, and he makes a running catch. Vale looking up into the sun. Makes a nice running catch near the line and right. One out. Now Brady Beats, who drove home two with a single to left center his last time up. Inside with a breaking ball. Fastball outside corner. Down low with the fastball. 2-1 to Beats. Up too high. Now the 3-1. Ball 4 is away. Third walk issued by Beck. Tying run on with one out for Wayne Laurie. Wayne 1 for 2, a single in the first. It's a strike. Beats is left to move towards second over at first. Chanute on top 3-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Oh, 1 to Laurie. Inside. Missed away. 2-1 now. Pretty good sized hole on the right side of the infield if Laurie went that direction. Takes a strike with a breaking ball, 2-2. Up too high, full count. Well, do you think about sending the runner here, 3-2, 1 out? He does not go. Pitch is popped up foul and it will drift out of play. Dietz gets his lead. In the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball past third, foul. Ball 4 high. So a good at-bat there by Laurie. He draws the walks, but runners at first and second, 1 out. Here is Cole Swanson, who is 0 for 1 with a walk. Stretched by Beck, the pitch. Going outside. Once again, big hole on the right side of the infield as the second baseman Ellis really cheating toward the bag. Over at first, Lastman playing behind the runner. Just inside, 2-0. High and outside. 3 balls, no strikes to Swanson with Ohlmeyer on deck. Swanson taking all the way, and the pitch a strike. Beck working quickly. 3-1 pitch. Line drive to the shortstop, double play. Man, Beck a couple of steps to his left and beats and taken off for third. He's doubled up, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left on base. At the end of 5, Chanute 3, Ottawa 2, and we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Is shopping local important to you? It should be. Troy Lockhart, owner of Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Gardner, and Osage City, lives in the area and employs people who are passionate about automobiles. They want to help you get the part you need to keep your vehicle running, whether it's a hot rod muscle car or your family minivan. Let Troy and his staff show you what Napa know-how is all about.
This is Troy Lockhart, store owner of your local Napa Auto Parts store. We're building the largest selection of parts and accessories in the area. Come in to 104 South Cedar and see everything we have to offer.
5 in the books. 3-2 Chanute. Chanute sends Ellis, Lehman, and Albertini to the plate here. And Ottawa has a new pitcher. It's right-hander Michael Hull. Michael pitched 4 1/3 on Friday evening against Emporia. Allowed 2 hits, no runs, walked 3, struck out 3.
Now pitching for Ottawa, number 16, Michael Cole.
Mundell goes 5 innings. He gave up 8 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. Mundell walked 2. He hit a man, and he struck out 8. Arrows with 2 in the second, Chanute with 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth. Took a 2 in the third, 1 in the fifth. Bryson Ellis will lead things off. He is 0 for 2. Looks like we might have a pinch hitter on deck too. Ellis stands in. Swing and a foul off the face mask of the catcher, Laurie. One strike to Ellis. Breaking ball is low. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Strike on the outside corner with the fastball, 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Tyson Lucas will be the batter. Lucas, right-handed batter. Hole throws a strike. Just outside with the fastball, 1-1. Breaking ball's in there, 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Albertini, the batter. Singled back in the first, otherwise he's grounded out and struck out. He takes the strike. Ottawa pitching now with 11 strikeouts in this ballgame. Base hit up the middle. Breaking ball that hung, and Albertini took it right back through the box. So he's on with 2 outs. The batter is Peyton Beck. Beck is 1 for 3, a third-inning double. He scored a run. You can expect Albertini to take off here, too. Ball needs to keep that in mind as Albertini gets his lead, and the throw is wild. Albertini will not stop. He's headed for third, and the throw will not be in time. Third Ottawa error of the ball game. The runner at third. Hole will work from the stretch position. Pitch to Beck. Down too low. Get down the right field line, twisting. That'll be a foul ball. Albertini back to third, 1-1 the count to Beck. It's in the dirt, 2-1 now. Breaking ball inside. Runner third, 2 outs. 3-1 pitch to Beck. Swing and a miss. Actually foul tip. And it's 3-2. Inside, ball 4. That'll put runners at the corners for Mason Manbeck. Manbeck a triple to center field his last time up. Nathan Roth will come out and have a word with Hull. Gives us a chance once again to thank our title sponsor, Keith King, your local State Farm insurance agent. Call Keith for an appointment, and he'll take care of your auto, homeowners, life, and rental insurance needs. The number is 242-9435, and Keith's office is located at 111 South Main in Ottawa. So Manbeck stands in. Pitch from Hull. Swing and a miss. Mighty cut. on a pitch up in the zone. High and outside, 1-1. Curve is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. First 2 men retired on strikes, but then the single, the throwing error, and the walk. Outside corner, it's 2-2. Line foul down the left field line. Hole has the sign. And again, the 2-2 pitch. Runner goes. Line drive to the third baseman. Manbeck hit it hard, but right at Swanson, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We'll move to the bottom of the 6th. Chanute leads 3-2, and we're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Arrows down a run as they bat in the bottom of the 6th. Olmeyer, Michael, and Hold, the first 3 to face Peyton Beck, who comes on for his 6th inning of work. Beck, 87 pitches through 5. Flag now flying limp on the staff out in center field. Olmeyer in the ball game, 0 for 2. He has popped out and struck out. I'd like to see Ottawa try to take this guy the opposite way. Johnston did that in the 5th and almost came away with extra bases, but a nice running catch by Vail. Lined on 1 hop to the shortstop. Manbeck with a nice pick, and he throws out Olmeyer 1 away.
First baseman number 7, Aiden Michael.
Now Aiden Michael, the batter, reached on an error and scored in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. That ball hit in the air to center, drifting back on an Albertini with room, and he makes the catch. So 2 pitches, 2 outs, and now Michael Hull, the batter. Michael has struck out twice.
Pitcher number 16, Michael Hull.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Inside, moved it back off the plate, 1-1. Went the opposite way and fouled it off down the right field line. Count now 1-2. looper down the left field line. That's going to be in for a hit. Over is Crum. Hole around first on his way to second, and he'll be in with a stand-up double.
Number 17, Tanner Gould.
So the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Tanner Gould, who has walked and struck out. He scored a run. Called strike, going 1. First hit for Ottawa since the second inning. They're 4th in the game. Inside to Gould, 1-1. Missed away. Stretch, 2-1 pitch. Gould thought about it, took high, 3 balls, 1 strike. Logan Sterling in the on-deck circle. And Gould takes high, ball 4. So first and second for Sterling.
Right fielder number 2, Logan.
No, actually, here comes Ryan Laurie. He's going to pinch hit.
Now back to Logan Sterling, number 19, Ryan Laurie.
Ryan Laurie, right-handed batter. He'll take a strike. Check the runners. 0-1 pitch, high and outside. Hole out at second, Gould at first, 2 away. Ottawa down 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Up too high. 2-1 to Ryan Laurie. Misses inside. Popped it up, shallow center. Albertini has a bead on it. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. Ottawa threatens but can't score. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. At the end of 6, it's Chanute 3 and Ottawa 2. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Chanute has the middle third of the order up here in the 7th. Addis, Kester, and Crum. Logan Sterling re-enters the game. He's out in right still. Michael Hull struck out the first 2 in the 6th and gave up a single and a walk, combined with a throwing error, but retired man back on a hard liner to third. Cade Addis will lead things off. He has a couple of infield singles. Addis, the catcher, stands in. Pitch from Hull. Popped him up. Mile in the air near the bag at first. In foul territory, Michael has it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now Cam Kester. Kester 1 for 3. RBI single in the third. Down low, ball 1. Breaking ball is low. Top of the 7th of this 9-inning ball game. Chanute on top, 3-2. Strike at the letters on the outside corner. Kester fouls it back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3. Caught him looking on the outside corner with a fastball. Strikeout number 3 for Hull. 2 outs in the inning. Now Alex Crum. Crum has singled, reached on an error, and walked. Nice breaking pitch, bends in there, 0-1. Just outside. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. One-two delivery. Fly ball center field. To his right is Johnston. He'll make the catch. And Chanute out in order for the first time today. 3 up, 3 down. We'll move to the bottom of the 7th. Chanute on top 3-2. 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Napa Auto Parts is building the largest selection of parts and accessories in the area at 104 South Cedar in Ottawa.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call to have your air conditioning system serviced today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
New pitcher for Chanute here in the bottom of the 7th. It'll be right-hander Bryson Ellis. Peyton Beck stays in the ball game. He's now out in right field. And so let's see if that is Vale playing second base. And it is. Beck goes 6 innings, allows just 4 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Walked 5 and struck out 6. Ottawa has the top of the order up. Johnston, Beats, and Laurie. Wyatt Johnston is 0 for 3. 3 balls hit in the air. Flies to center in the first and to right in the 5th, a pop to short in the 2nd. Fastball well thrown on the outside corner, strike 1. low. 1-1 to Johnston. Chopper towards short, charged by Manbeck. It flattened out on him. He stayed with it. Throw to first base, gets on past Lastman, and there goes the runner to second. Brady Beats will be the batter with the runner at second, nobody out. Beats has singled and walked, also grounded out to the third baseman. Again, pretty good sized hole on the right side of the infield. Beats shows bunt and takes low and away. Gets the bunt down. The play will be first, and the throw by Ellis is in time. Johnston down to third on the play. So the tying run 90 feet away now as Wayne Laurie bats. Laurie, a first inning single. He has also drawn a walk, 1 for 2 officially. Chanute plays the infield back. Low and outside, 1-0. Stretch by Ellis. And his 1-0 pitch. Bunt is on. Squeeze is perfect. They'll throw to first base and retire Laurie, and Johnston down the line to score. Wayne Laurie lays down a perfect suicide squeeze bunt to the right side of the pitcher's mound. And we're tied up at 3. Bases empty, 2 outs for Cole Swanson, who is 0 for 2. Pitch on the inside corner. Inside, Swanson had to spin out of the way, 1-1. Fastball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one behind him. And the count runs to 3-1. Line to the left field, but right at the left fielder, Crum, who makes the catch to retire the side. The Ottawa manufactures a run, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We played 7. It's Ottawa 3, Chanute 3, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Working on a car, need a customized brake hose? Napa Auto Parts can help at 104 South Cedar in Ottawa.
Hi, I'm Jim Trendle with Trendle Lumber Company. We pride ourselves in being able to go out and help you with most any project that you've got, whether it's a renovation of a kitchen, renovation of a bath, addition of a room, or a complete home build. We will come to your location, do the measurements, make sure that everything is the way it should be in regard to making the fit and finish proper on the building project. I'm Jim Trendle with Trendle Lumber Company, 1516 South Main, where service matters.
Brand new ball game as Chanute comes to bat here in the top of the 8th. Lastman, Dale, and Ellis, the first 3 to face Michael Hull, who heads out for his 3rd inning of work. Hull retired Chanute in order for the first time tonight in the 7th. There, Lessman to lead things off. He has walked and struck out twice. Brody Mundell went the first 5. He struck out 9. Hole has struck out 3 in 2 innings of work. Line drive back up the middle. Backhanded by Olmeyer. Throw to first. Not quite in time. I'll check to make sure Michael Hull's okay. I have to admit, it looked a lot like Charlie Brown in the comics right there, because everything went in all sorts of different directions. Hat went one way, the glove kind of went the other, and Hull a third direction. He was able to get out of the way to keep from getting hit. Olmeyer made a nice play behind the bag at second and nearly threw Lastman out. Here's Vail. He's 0 for 3. Pitch high and away. And what I said was not to demean Michael Hull in any way, because that's the first reaction you have, is to get out of the way of that baseball in those situations. Pop foul backing out of play, 1-1. Lastman leads away from first. He represents the lead run here in the 8th. Breaking ball to dirt, 2 balls, 1 strike. Outside, 3-1. Hull needs to come back right here. He does not want to put the first 2 men on. Went around on a pitch up around his eyes. So Vail helps Hull right there, the count full. And outside, ball 4. First and second, nobody out for Bryson Ellis. Ellis is 0 for 3, up in a bunting situation right here. Pitch is outside. Fouled off. Ellis showing no signs of bunting right there. 1-1. Stretch. 1-1 pitch. Chopper to third. That might be 2. They step on the bag at third. Long throw across in time, and it's a double play. Vail moves up to second on the play, but he's there now with 2 outs. And here is Tyson Lucas, who struck out his only time up. Pitch down too low. Curve for a strike, 1-1. Check of the runner. 1-1 pitch. Foul ball, third base side. Here's the stretch. And the 1-2 pitch. Missed away. We're at the top of the 8th, a 3-3 tie. 2-out runner at second base for Chanute. Curve, strike 3 called. So Hull works around the mini jam there. No runs for Chanute, 1 hit, 1 left. And we'll move to the 8th inning. Ottawa 3, Chanute 3, back in 30 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Evercraft Floor Jacks available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner. Let's face it, auto insurance can be confusing. Do you know your comprehensive from your collision, your no fault from liability, your premium from your deductible? After an accident is no time to find out that your definition of full coverage is actually different from what your policy says. Let local State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King explain auto insurance in terms you can understand.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
For the Arrows in the 8th, it'll be Ohlmeyer, Michael, and Hull. This game moving right along. It's barely an hour and a half old. Blake Ohlmeyer will lead things off. He is 0 for 3 tonight. Bryson Ellis, his second inning of work. Hit the center field. Pushing back is Albertini. Still back, and he reaches up and one-hands it. Ohlmeyer gave it a pretty good ride, but he's out to the deepest part of the ballpark. 1 out. And now Aiden Michael, who is 0 for 3 with a run scored. That ball's hit into right center field. On the run is Beckett's over his head. It'll roll all the way to the fence. Michael on his way to second, and he will hold with a double. That ball was hit hard, and Beck just couldn't do anything but watch it sail over his head. So now the lead run is in scoring position with 1 away for Michael Hull. Michael, a double to left his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Arrows now with 5 hits. Pitch from Ellis. Hull, after the first pitch, fouls it off. Blowing away, gets away from the catcher. There goes Michael toward third. The throw won't be in time, and it rolls on into center or left field, but backed up by the shortstop Manbeck, and Michael will have to stay at third. One and one to Hull. Tie ball game in the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Actually a foul tip held by the catcher. 1 and 2. Curve is fouled back to the screen. Ellis has a sign. And the pitch. Way outside. Nice stop by Addis, the catcher. Chanute has its infield back at short and second, which is surprising here in the 8th inning. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. They'll throw behind Michael. He's back safely, but Hull down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 17, Tanner Gould.
Tanner Gould has walked twice, struck out. He scored a run. Pitch is popped up. Shallow right. The second baseman, Vale, makes the catch. And Ottawa wastes the opportunity here in the bottom of the 8th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the 9th. Ottawa 3, Chanute 3, and we'll pause for 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Evercraft Trolley Jacks, available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit QualityStructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Kramer Pharmacy, your local hometown pharmacy at 134 North Main, encourages you during the Legacy Square construction to use their free citywide at-home delivery. Call Kramer Pharmacy 242-2055 and visit KramerRx.com and download their free mobile app.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Top of the order for Chanute here in the ninth. Albertini, Beck, and Manbeck. If anybody gets on, Addis. Arrows had a golden opportunity, runner at third, one out, but couldn't get them home in the eighth. Michael Hull has been in since the sixth. He's allowed a couple of hits. He has struck out 4. He has walked a couple. Adam Albertini, 2 for 4, singles in the first and the sixth. This is an important man for Hull to get here to lead this inning off. Swing and a miss. Albertini swinging for the fences, 0-1. Strike 2 with a fastball on the outside corner. Inside with a breaking pitch, and Albertini could have worn that one pretty easily. Then he jumped out of the way. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 5th strikeout for Hull, 1 out here in the ninth. Peyton Beck, the batter. Beck has doubled and walked, 1 for 3 officially with a run scored. Down too low. Chopper to the right side. Hull didn't go to the bag at first, but Michael ranges to his right and then gets back to the bag ahead of Beck, 2 away. Base is empty, 2 outs for Mason Manbeck, who is 2 for 4. Out on a wicked liner to third his last time up. Curve just misses 1-0. Fastball high. Base is empty, 2 outs. Game in the top of the ninth, a 3-3 tie. Inside, 3-0 to Manbeck. Ball 4, and the lead run is on with 2 away. Batter Cade Addis. Addis with a couple of hits. Kyle Altick out of the Ottawa dugout. And the Arrows will make a pitching change, it appears, right here. So the Arrows will change pitchers here in the top of the ninth. Game tied at 3. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
New Ottawa pitcher is Wyatt Johnston, appearing for the first time this season. We know that Blake Olmeyer has gone out to right field, so Logan Sterling moves to center. My guess is that Hull will go to third base and Swanson will play second, but we'll have to wait and see. Runner at first base with 2 out for Chanute. It's been a good early season ball game. Johnston was one of Ottawa's more effective pitchers last year, making his first appearance of the year here tonight. Last year, Johnston was 2-2 with a 3.0 earned run average. 25 2/3 innings, allowed 25 hits, 14 runs, 11 earned, walked 10, and struck out 22. Cole is going to play second base. Johnston completing his warm-up tosses. Addis steps in to the batter's box. Manbeck, safe lead at first. Pitch is low. Up too high with a fastball, 2-0. Michael Hull goes 3 2/3 innings. Strikes out 5. 2-0 to Addis, buried in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Cam Kester in the on-deck circle. Ball 4 inside, so Johnston walks Addis on 4 pitches and moves the lead run into scoring position. Courtesy runner over there for Addis. That's going to be Lehman. Kester single in the third, 1 for 4. All the way back to the screen. Runners will move up. Laurie out to have a word with Johnston, who is struggling a bit here, coming in relief. That takes away the force play at second and third. Stretch. 1-0 pitch. Down too low. It's blowing outside. 3 balls, no strikes, and Johnston appears maybe to be overthrowing. Way inside, ball 4. That'll load him up for Alex Crum. Crum is 1 for 3, an RBI single in the 3rd. Johnston has got to throw strikes. He's going to work from the windup here. Strike at the letters. Oh, 1 pitch. Popped it up. That should be the inning. Foul territory. It's Michael. He's got it. And a side retired. No runs, no hits. 3 men left on base. And we'll go to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 3. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Jack with Arvest Bank. My goal today, play an epic drum solo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have let an expert help me accomplish my goal. And for your financial goals, Arvest is the expert. We can help you rock out buying a new home in no time. Get pre-qualified in person or on your phone. When it comes to your finances, trust the experts. Trust Arvest, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, the Arrows now have a chance to walk this thing off in the bottom of the 9th. They'll send to the plate Sterling, Johnston, and Beats. Ottawa pitching has done a nice job here this evening of working out of trouble. Mundell did it several times. Hull did as well. And then Johnston, after throwing 8 consecutive pitches outside the strike zone, retired Crum on the foul pop to first.
1 for 2, got it.
Brett Hadel is going to bat for Logan Sterling.
Off the bottom of the 9th, number 1, Brett Hadel.
Brett Hadel is still looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 9. Pops this one up. First baseman Lastman has it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Back to the top of the order for Wyatt Johnston. Last time up, Wyatt reached on an error and scored the tying run. He is 0 for 4. Breaking ball is high. Pitch missed inside, 2-0. Strike at the letters. Johnston was taking 2-1 now. Fouled it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Down in the dirt, count runs full. Three-two pitch. Inside, he walked him. The winning runs at first with 1 out. And the batter, Brady Beats.
Number 12, Brady.
Brady, a second inning single. He's 1 for 2. He's also walked and laid down a sacrifice bunt. Stretch by Ellis, the pitch. Right through there, strike called. Outside corner, 0-2. Now Beats has to protect. Johnston safe lead at first. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and Beats down on strikes. Now Wayne Laurie, who laid down a perfect suicide squeeze bunt his last time up. 1 for 2 officially. Well thrown by Ellis at the outside corner, 0-1. Stretch, 1-strike pitch, down too low. Chanute outfield is deep. Upstairs, 2-1 to Laurie. Inside, almost hit him. Swanson would be next. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 high. So now the winning run's at second for Cole Swanson. Swanson is 0 for 3. He's hit 2 balls really hard. And here comes a visit from the Chanute dugout. Three tie in the bottom of the 9th. Ellis will stay in the ball game. I think what may be interesting right here is what Chanute will now do with their outfield. They were very deep with the runner at first. You would expect them to come in a few steps now. Let's see if they do. Swanson stands in. Now they're staying pretty deep out there. Fly ball center field, has a chance to drop it, it will! Around third comes Johnson. Here comes the throw to the plate. He is safe, and the Arrows win it. In the 9th for the Arrows, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left, and the final score, Ottawa 4, Chanute 3. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Some things just don't stand the test of time. The Ulmerton Tower, the Hans Dickinson Museum of Fine Arts, the Richfield International Blimp Port. Never heard of these places? That's because they're not there. But if C.S. Cunningham had built them, they'd all be household names by now. Speaking of households, how's your foundation holding up after this winter? Call C.S. Cunningham to take a look for free. Concrete that's concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Evercraft engine stands available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
The number one overall health problem that we have and that we're dealing with right now would be being overweight or being obese. How do we talk about this? I think our role is to encourage our patients to become more active, encourage them to park a little further away out in the parking lot, to try and take 1,000 extra steps a day, to try and watch what they eat.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
Evercraft sockets and tools available at Napa Auto Parts in Ottawa, Baldwin City, Osage City, and Gardner.
The Arrows win it in walk-off fashion as Cole Swanson singles home Wyatt Johnston in the bottom of the 9th. 4-3 the final here. Ottawa jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the second. 2-run single by Brady Beats to bring home Aiden Michael and Tanner Gould. Chanute tied it up with 2 in their half of the third. Took the lead with a run in the 5th, but Ottawa got it tied in the 7th. Johnston reached on an error, then moved up on a sacrifice bunt to third, and then Wayne Laurie laid down the suicide squeeze to tie it. Ottawa pitching continued to work out of jams, and Wyatt Johnston After loading the bases at the top of the ninth, retired Alex Crum on a foul pop to first. The Arrows, with one out, got a walk to Johnston. With 2 outs, Wayne Laurie drew a base on balls, and Swanson hit the first pitch into shallow center field, and Johnston was able to score for the game winner. Let's take a quick 1-minute break right here. We'll have the line score and a final word. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. From fighting wildfires with air support, helping civilians in flooded neighborhoods, to delivering food and supplies to those who have lost everything, the Army National Guard always responds when disaster strikes. The Army National Guard also trains to be ever vigilant against threats, foreign and domestic. They protect our skies with missile defense weaponry. They secure our information, communications, and infrastructure with cybersecurity. And they protect us against chemical, biological, and radiological hazards with the civilian support team. The Army National Guard also stands ready to deploy and provide support for conflicts or humanitarian missions abroad. Join the Army National Guard and be there to respond, protect, and support your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Arrows win at 4-3 for Ottawa. 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors, and 10 left on base. For Chanute, 3 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, and 16 men left. Winning pitcher Wyatt Johnston, he's 1-0, and the losing pitcher for Chanute in relief was Bryce Nellis. Team back in action on Wednesday evening. They'll take on the Newton Knights in a doubleheader beginning at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at about 5:50 with pregame. And again here this evening, Ottawa wins it in the walk-off, 4-3 in 9 innings. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Harvey Drake Field.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsor